This is the Cholo News Report for Wednesday 07 November 2018. In two separate incidents, there are a total of at least 17 migrants killed after they attempted to cross the Mediterranean Sea from North Africa to Spain. Two rafts were found in the western Mediterranean between the Iberian Peninsula and Morocco and Algeria with 80 people aboard, and 13 dead. The Coast Guard also found 4 bodies and rescued 22 men in the Atlantic off the southern Spanish city of Cadiz. Spain has now become the main destination for undocumented migrants and refugees from Africa and the Middle East trying to reach Europe. A pair of buildings collapsed yesterday in Marseille, France, with today 4 people being found dead, while others remain missing. The bodies of 2 men and 2 women have been discovered in the rubble of 2 dilapidated buildings that collapsed in the center of Marseille on Monday. A political row is brewing over the condition of the 2 buildings, as officials revealed that about 6,000 properties in Marseille were in a dilapidated state. Based upon information from the General Directorate for Internal Security, French authorities arrest 5 men and 1 woman, suspected of planning an attack on French President Emmanuel Macron. Police report the suspects are radical far-right citizens. French President Emmanuel Macron arrives to pay his respect by the tomb of Lieutenant Robert Porchon, brother in arms of French writer Maurice Genevoix, at the Trotten Necropolis in Les Eparges, France, November 6, 2018, as part of the ceremonies marking the centenary of the First World War. In an interview published on Sunday, Macron warned of the threat from far-right movements across Europe, saying complacency during the 30s was what had opened the way for the rise of Hitler in Germany and Mussolini in Italy. The June raids led to the seizure of ingredients for making explosives as well as guns and ammunition. Akadullah is found guilty of a pipe bomb attack on the New York City subway on December 11, 2017. After being found guilty on all counts for a failed suicide bombing in a passageway to the Port Authority bus terminal, a Bangladeshi immigrant declared the jury had gotten one thing wrong: he was no ISIS sympathizer. Prosecutors charged that Allah was a lone wolf influenced by ISIS propaganda that encourages followers to launch attacks in Europe and the US if they are unable to join the fight in Iraq and Syria. Referenda are held in Antigua and Barbuda and Grenada to decide whether to maintain the EU-based Judicial Committee of the Privy Council as the final court of appeal, or to adopt the appellate jurisdiction of the Caribbean Court of Justice.